Alright, so I highly suggest that you watch each of these videos twice because it is a whole lot of information. And this is the first time you guys are ever learning about cells. So I know it's going to be difficult and it's going to seem like a whole bunch of made up stuff, but I promise it's not. And if you watch each video twice, it'll start to sink in a little bit better. And hopefully through the modules I post over the next few weeks, things will start to be clear. So our next three organelles in the animal cell, and again, animal cells are eukaryotic or eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are plant and animal cells, and we're focusing on animal cells first because we have animal cells, we are human. So in the previous video, we talked about the nucleus. That's that big guy right there at the control center. Inside the nucleus is chromatin. So chromatin will eventually condense. When we condense, that means to come together to form chromosomes. So chromatin basically is all the genetic material for the cell, all of the DNA that is going to eventually come together to form chromosomes when the cell divides and multiplies. I know there's a lot of information right now, but just know chromatin is in the nucleus. It contains the DNA or genetic material for the cell, and it'll eventually turn into chromosomes. Then we have our big guys up here. I don't know if you can see, but there's little tiny dots. Those dots are the same thing as these dots. Those are ribosomes on those, okay? So that is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and I will rarely call it by its full name. I'll usually use RER because you guys know that I'm bad at spelling and I'm prone to typos. So what these guys do is they help produce proteins, and that's why those ribosomes are on them, because remember, ribosomes help produce proteins. Now, these are only found in eukaryote cells. They're not found in bacteria cells. They're not found in prokaryotes. Then the opposite of that, we have the smooth endoplasmic reticulum down here. The reason that one is called smooth and this one is called rough is because this one does not have those little dots, those little ribosomes. So this one has a slightly different job. What the SER does is it makes hormones and lipids, which are fats for the cell. Hormones and lipids. So difference between RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, is the ribosomes. That's why they call it rough. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER, is it doesn't have ribosomes. It's smooth. So we're going to go over that one more time for you. Chromatin is within any nucleus. It contains genetic material for when the cell goes on to divide. Chromatin will eventually turn into chromosomes. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are only found in eukaryotic cells, so plant and animal cells. They have the little dots on them. We know those dots are ribosomes from our last video, so they help produce proteins. Opposite of endoplasmic reticulum, the rough one, is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Again, it's smooth because it does not have ribosomes on its surface. Its job is to produce hormones and fats or lipids for the cell. So I hope that helped out. I'm going a few organelles at the time. There certainly are certain organelles that I think are more important for you to learn about, and I'll talk about that later. But for now, I would just watch each of these videos twice before you answer the questions that follow.